Hello all. Okay, in this video I'm going to be to try out this authentic African food, Nigerian food. I've never tried it before. It's on St Andrew Street in Dundee. So it's like a food takeaway outlet, and I'm going to wait to give the food a shot, and I'll just give you my review and I'll show you what the food looks like and what I think of it as well. So as I say, it's at the bottom of St Andrew Street where it meets the Seagate. It's Ballastite Cottage it's called. So I've never tried it before, so I'm going to give it a shot. So I'm going to get something out there and see what there is. I've never had food like that before, so I'm going to find out what it's like. So it's, I don't even know what the stuff is, but it's cauli rice and chicken, so I'm going to try that. So it's just a wee takeaway place.
There is
So she's recommended me cauli rice and chicken. I don't have a clue what the stuff is, so I'm just going to go for cauli rice. In Africa it's called fried rice, but in Scotland it's referred to as cauli rice and chicken, so I'm going to give that a shot. Find out what it's like when I get it. So I've got my takeaway food. I don't know what to expect, but they said it's going to be good, and I'm going to be back again for more. So I'll find out in a minute. I could have sat in there and ate it. There is tables and chairs, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to my car, parked in the Wellgate car park, and I'll do the review there, because it's so that's my day off today on the buses, by the way. That was just a colleague. So yeah, I've parked up in the Wellgate multi-storey car park, and I'll have dinner there, and I'll tell you the review. It's a wee bit difficult, to do the review inside. A small place is quite noisy. I didn't want to record too much in there, but I'll do the review inside in the car. Right, so I'm in the car now. I'll show you what I bought. First of all, I got this, the drink in a glass bottle, 550 cl. There's £3 for that. Then the meal itself, I'll show you. Oh no, I don't. I'll turn the camera around. There is a takeaway option as well as sitting in. I could rather do the review in the car, but it's a bit quieter. I don't really want to do the review outside because it is a small place. It's, I don't really want to do it there. I'd rather sit in the car. It's cooler. It's temperature cooler. It's a bit warm in the. So I'm just trying my best to do this while I'm sitting in a car. It's not the easiest task in the world. It comes, first of all, it's £12 for that. So the drink, so £15 altogether. And you get the plastic spoon with it. That's the size of container, by the way. It's £12 for that. So I'll show you inside. So that's what you get inside. It's a chicken drumstick by the looks of it, and rice, and really it seems to be about all there is. So I'm just showing you what it's like and telling you exactly what it costs, and you can make your own mind up about the price and all the rest of it. So that's what it cost, that's what I got. And there's prawns in there as well. There's prawns also in there, and some, maybe, I don't know, that's like sausage or something, I don't know, but I didn't really show you the camera pointing the wrong way. So there's a prawns there. It was like a sort of sausage or something. But I don't know, bits of meat. But I'm going away to sample it. The first thing I noticed when I went into the food takeaway place is that, unfamiliar with the smell. It was different. I didn't really know what to expect. But as the food was being cooked, it kind of like seemed a bit more the smell was more attracting me towards wanting to eat it. But when I first went in, I was like, what have I done? You know, I don't know what to expect. I've never, you know. But anyway, I'm going to try this. I'm going to give you to try it out. Tell you what I think. Now they use the microwave a lot for heating stuff up. They said it was spicy. It's quite spicy. You get a chicken drumstick as well. Chicken and rice. Lamb. So I'll put it like, once I finish this, I reckon that'll see me till tea time, so to speak. If you get my drift, it's £12. But this will see me through the afternoon a wee bit. You know, it's like, I've had meals before that would probably see me right through to the end of the day, but for the amount that I spent, it's a novelty for me anyway. So the staff were very friendly in that. They tried to explain as best, I tried to understand as best as I could. You know, it was a completely different type of menu and stuff. They've only just recently opened, so they're still to get the menus put up a bit more. But, they do the food takeaways. You know, it's like, it reminds me of golden rice. You know, these that's what it reminds me of. As a bachelor's golden rice. It's a wee bit like that. That's what comes to my mind when I try it. It was tasty, alright. It's slightly spicier than that. I say there's some. It's not really like full of meat, to be fair. There's not an awful lot of meat in it for what I paid. I mean, I thought it would have been a bit more, but you know, I'm not having a. I'm just saying what it is like. It's just giving you my opinion. But you know, I was wanting to try it. I've tried it. You know, it's okay. It's edible. It's quite good, but it's £12. You know. Well, £3 for that as well. I was actually contemplating going to Tesco's and getting my drink, but I thought I would just do the whole lot, get everything out of there. I don't normally get glass bottles of Fanta like that at Tesco's. It's usually in plastic ones or cans or something. But this is 50 centilitres, which is normally, in this, when you buy it from like Tesco's, it's in millilitres. So I think it's maybe imported or something. But it just adds to the authenticness of it, I suppose. Yeah. That was partially the reason why I wanted to get the drink as well as the food out of there, to get the full authenticness of the Nigerian African food experience. But just maybe a wee bit more than I paid more than I expected. Let's put it like that. So yeah, I mean, I've got quite a bit sizable amount now, and it's certainly not wrong with the food. It's all right. I mean, but I paid more than I expected. I'll put it like that. I thought I would. That I wouldn't be paying as much, but that's me. I mean, it was just a wee bit for what I got as well. I thought, well, you know, but anyway, it's the only one, and I think it's a family run. They've just started up. They were saying there isn't a branch of it yet. They're going to wait to see how busy it gets, and if it gets really busy, they'll expand out. So I did say I was doing a YouTube video about it as well. So it was very it's friendly. The staff are friendly. The other one was very, you know, nice, polite, friendly. Trying to explain as best as they could so I could get an idea. I had absolutely no idea what I was buying, so they gave us they recommended this. So I'm going to finish off my lunch. I'm going to the stock car racing later on, so I'll probably get something for that for later, because you know this will see me through for a wee bit. It's not loaded with meat. It's more rice and vegetables. There is meat in it, but not an awful lot of meat for what I paid. But there's other things I do as well. The staff one was sitting at the table and she got some food. I was speaking away and I asked what it was. It was like some sort of portion of like what looked like couscous or something. I can't remember what she called it. I can't remember, but it was like if you have a sieve and you turn if you empty if you have a sieve full of like couscous and you turned it upside down and put it on a plate, it looked like an upturned bowl. Whatever it was she was eating it, and I wondered what it was. I didn't know. I'd never seen it before, and she explained. But it's what they eat in Africa, and that it's quite a popular dish there. So there you go. They do deliveries. It's in the Uber and all the rest of it. They Eat Me, or is it the Just Eat or something, or that logo or whatever it is they've got in there. So yeah, you could get deliveries and all that stuff. And they took cash as well. So in my wisdom, I went and bought Fanta that had one of the tops that you need to get like a tin opener to open it, a bottle opener. And of course I don't have one in the car, so I had to go to the wall there and just use the edge of the wall to get the lid off. And of course it fizzed up and a wee bit went on my shoes and on the ground a bit, so I didn't really think of that at the time. I thought, oh, that looks nice, I'll have a bottle of that. And of course I don't have a bloody bottle opener, do I? So I got a wee bit fizzed on. £3 it cost me, and I've got some of it on my shoes already. But it's just like ordinary Fanta, but it's in a glass bottle, really, not any different. Perhaps being in a glass bottle rather than in a can might sort of affect the taste slightly, but maybe it's more accurate if it's in a glass. I think metal might react I don't know, maybe that's part of the flavouring or something. The fact that it's in a metal tin, it might react a wee bit. They might want that. And when it's in a glass, I don't think glass reacts as much. I think it's sort of more purer if it's in a glass. It could just be me, like. So there you go. I'm just going to carry on finishing off my lunch. So it is spicy. That's that sort of sausage stuff, whatever that is. I don't know. It's not very big anyway. It's just a I don't know, maybe small version of salami or something, perhaps. And there was some prawns in there, just but most of it's vegetables and It is actually spicy. It's tasty enough. There's nothing wrong with the taste and that. It's just spicy and pricey. And if it was my own fault getting a glass bottle with a lid on it when I didn't have a bottle opener, so I was a wee bit peed at that when that kind of went fizzing onto my shoes, because I had to pull the lid off using the edge of that wallet there, just the edge, just to. I tried to get it off in my hands, but I was just turning, it was releasing the gas, but I couldn't get it off. It's not like the Budweiser ones where you could lift it off with your hand. This is on tighter, then you've got to really, you need a bottle opener or a ring pull or a key ring or something, which I don't have. So I had to just use the wall there to get the lid off. So collie rice and chicken. And it's called fried rice when it's in Africa. So I was just googling up cauliflower rice and all the rest of it. Just I'm not a cook or nothing. I usually just get the same foods normally that I'm familiar with, but I just thought I'd try that different. I could do with a mug for pouring this in, you know. I wonder if is there a mug in this car? There must be a mug in here, eh? I think there's a mug here. No, I'm trying to find where this mug is. I'll just look at the. Oh, I found the mug. I found a mug. I'm looking at one now. So I'm just going to wipe that mirror for looking at it. But there you go. Different. Food was alright, but it's a bit more than I paid, a bit more than I thought I would. But it was a novelty. I tried it. You don't judge a book by the cover. I walked in and thought, gee, what the. I'm totally not familiar with the smells were a bit different to what I'm used to, but as the food was being cooked, it kind of like got a bit more light and appealing to me. I thought, oh, this might be quite tasty actually. I mean, I could have chickened out and just walked back out again, but I said no. I'm gonna go for it properly. I'm gonna make the effort. I've driven past there many times on the bus, and I've looked in and said I'm gonna try that. Never get around to it, but today I said, right, I'm gonna go in and try it, because every time I pass it, I do the bus route there, I pass it so many times, and it might even be gone if I don't try it. So I said, right, I'm gonna try it, and I'm not gonna chicken out. God, it's nothing. The staff are very friendly, very welcoming. The menu, they've only just opened, so it takes a bit of time to get all the menus. They showed us some of the menus that try to understand the different types of food. I'm not a chef or anything like that. I'm not good with food. I just normally when I go for takeaway food, I tend to just stick with the foods that I'm familiar with. Like, you know, when I venture off and do something that I'm not familiar with, I feel as though I'm out my depth a wee bit. I feel a wee bit uncomfortable. And I'm like, what the hell have I done? What am I about to buy? And I just feel a bit uneasy because I'm not used to different things like that. So. But there's only one way of finding out is to go ahead and do it. So I done it. I went and actually. So I went and done it. I went and bought the food, and it was all right. Like, yeah, but it wasn't really. I mean, I spent a lot of money for it. But anyway, there you go. I'll just round off the video now. Okay, right, see what else I've got on my channel. I've got to get going. Right, I'll see you later. Bye.